Hey guys, I'm here to get into a directing analysis of Bad Lieutenant, which was directed by Abel Ferrara, released in the year 1992. Abel Ferrara is directing these portrays this incredibly gritty and raw kind of neo-noir atmosphere, which just combines a lot of gritty elements of just deep-seated themes of just facing sin, suffering, and forgiveness. Harvey Keitel just portrays a very deeply disturbing kind of portrayal of police corruption as he eventually seeks redemption in the depth of confronting his demons. And the gritty New York atmosphere just makes for a perfect setting to explore such an intense spiritual crisis as Ferrara just seems like he's plenty influenced by one of the grittiest elements of Martin Scorsese, keeping across such an atmospheric character piece without a plot, which just makes for a really intense kind of atmosphere. It seems like Ferrara is conveying this completely broken and warped shade on humanity as Keitel is at full force here. As he's gradually searching for grace while just driven to madness past any point of return. It kind of seems like he's always on edge throughout this whole project. As Ferrara just depicts this really incredibly gritty and violent sort of underworld of New York, which is just very raw and uncomfortable in ways that just goes beyond shock value. Really, this film largely is a shock value project in a sense, but a very original one. As it goes on to immerse into just such raw kind of decay value, and then the noir archetypes just kind of work for a lot of ambiguous kind of characterization on an urban landscape, and it seems like there's just a lot of Vittorio De Sica influence going into it. Keitel's just pushed into facing his own sins in face of an absent God, which escalates into just a quest for redemption. And the screenplay kind of focuses on what a psychological and spiritual breakdown looks like in facing just addiction and guilt to such an intense degree. Ferrara pushes himself into bearing his physical and emotional self, which makes for Keitel being a character so authentic that it just genuinely feels dangerous. This whole film feels extremely dangerous from start to finish.